guys, I'm here to talk about something that you probably know about, and I'm sure that you've been addicted to at some point in the past if you're like me. Fanfiction, that's what I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it with this cup of coffee because Harry Potter, have you seen this wizard? Fanfiction, as you probably well know, is when you take a TV show, film, book and use the characters or the story or whatever from that particular thing and put it into a story with your own words. That's what fanfiction is. I think fanfiction is looked down upon because there's a whole generalisation that fanfiction has loads of sex scenes in, which can I just say that's not true because most of the fanfiction that I've read recently didn't have any in. I don't know if that's just because I accidentally picked ones that don't have any in, but most fanfiction isn't like that, and also most fanfiction does not ship YouTubers, which is what Tumblr seems to think the whole fanfiction is. So it's like, don't read fanfiction because fanfiction just ships YouTubers who aren't together in real life, and that's odd. It's like, yeah, that's odd, but if someone wants to do that, they can do that. Anyway, went on a little tangent there. What I'm trying to say is fanfiction isn't all bad. It can be good as well. I personally think fanfiction can be good because if you yourself are trying to think of a story and you don't know what to do the story on, sometimes reading fanfiction can help. It's like reading a normal book. Reading it can help you come up with ideas. Also, there's a lot of good fanfiction out there. There's some people who've written really good fanfiction, and I think some of them could go on to be authors one day. They're that good. So really what I wanted to ask you guys is, do you think fanfiction is a serious pastime or do you think it's a guilty pleasure? Let me know in the comments because I want to know what you think about fanfiction, because I think, personally I think it's a guilty pleasure because the whole stigma around it means that if you say you've been addicted to fanfiction, people will be like, why have you been reading fanfiction? Now moving on to the fanfiction that I've actually been reading myself. I've been reading Harry Potter Merlin crossover fanfiction, or Harry Potter Cirque du Freak crossover fanfiction, or even Harry Potter crossover with 4 fanfiction. Yeah, I seem to have a very good Harry Potter theme running across here. But I seem to like crossover fanfiction because I personally want to see all these characters meet each other because I would love to see how they get on with each other. So that's why I think I love crossover so much, but there's also a stigma that crossover fanfiction is pretty rubbish. I guarantee there are some pretty rubbish crossover fanfictions, but there is still some really good ones as well. So if you don't want to look at crossovers because of that reason, just go and have a look now because there are some really good ones. So I'm going to link some of the ones that I've been reading in the description box just to see if you've read them and if you're interested in reading them, because a lot of the ones that I read are really good and have a lot of reviews and are written really well. So lastly, I just wanted to give you some facts about fanfiction because I thought it'd be quite interesting. So the first fact, so just bear in mind that these facts are probably not true. I'm getting them from a random webpage, which I will put a link to in the description box. Apparently, the first fact is that there are a lot of famous fanfic writers out there, including Mike Tyson and Abraham Lincoln. Another fact is that fanfiction actually helps writers improve, and it's fun. It's not just nerdy kind of rubbish. It can help you improve your writing skills. Lastly, the popular use of the term Mary Sue, if you've heard of it, actually comes from a woman called Mary Sue Johnson who travelled to authors who weren't appreciated and gave them thank you cards and just appreciated their work. So yeah, that's it really. Make sure to leave comments about fanfiction below. Like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!